Good morning, students. Our session of Advanced Financial Management, that is IBFS. Now, in the previous session, we have completed our second chapter of unit number 2, that is hire purchase. Now, that particular chapter is really very easy one, and that is really very short one. So, there is only one session of that chapter, that is hire purchase. So our unit number 2 is completed. Today we are going to start the new unit. Sorry, the number is incorrect. Actually, it is unit number 4. So, just make sure that we are in our unit number 4, and in unit number 4 there are 2 chapters. We are going to deal with 2 different chapters. The first one is venture capital and the second one is credit rating agency. Now, as far as venture capital is concerned, now in this particular chapter we are going to see the introduction of venture capital, the concept, features, origin and history of venture capital. Then after, venture capital in India, steps in venture financing. Then after, venture investment process, that is very important one. Then after, advantages of venture capital, and the last one, that is incubation financing. So these are the main contents which we are going to study in our chapter number 1 of unit number 4, that is venture capital. Now, first and foremostly, we'll start with an informal discussion of venture capital. Venture, the name itself suggests that is adventure. As far as when an entrepreneur want to start any new business, if they want to introduce any new product or new idea in the market, so at that time they are searching for the financial sources which provide maximum finance to their new startup. Again, I am repeating myself, when an entrepreneur wishes to start any new product, any new services or any new idea in the market, and for this new venture the business person required maximum to maximum finance for R&D and for the product launch and for the marketing itself. Because when your idea is new, when the concept is totally new, so at that time it is very difficult to introduce your product in the market, and the awareness must be there in the mind of the customer, that what the product is about, what the usages of that particular product, and how this new idea is going to give the maximum benefits as far as the features and the components of that products are concerned. Here I'm giving you one example of venture capital or the venture firm. Take the example of firstcry.com. Yes, the firstcry.com, that is online shopping for the kids items. it is totally new concept. So before that we never thought about that the kids garments are available online. There each and every accessories are available within a single click of that particular application. So first cry, the concept is totally new, the idea is totally new. So when it is a starting point of first cry, so that organization, that company requires huge finance because R&D is there. Then after product launching, they require the maximum finance, and for the marketing purpose again they required a huge funding. So for a new organization it is very difficult to fulfill their each and every financial requirement from their own capital. So they are in the search of the market. In the market, they are going to search that financial institutions who provide this kind of risky capital to them. Again, the venture capital is really very risky one because we are not sure about the success of our new idea. So the risk attachment is very high as compared to our normal startup of organization. So it is again a long term financing because this idea takes too much time for the implementation into the market. So it takes the maximum time. Again I want to state one example. Swiggy and Zomato, they are the best example of venture firm because it is totally new concept that each and every restaurants, each and every beverage shops are there online. So you can order it and you are able to get maximum discount. So this is the concept of venture firms and the financial institutions which provide the financial funds to this venture firm is known as venture capital. Now slowly and gradually we are going to see the different elements, the different components of our venture capital. We are going to start with the introduction part. Startup companies with a potential to grow need a certain amount of investment. Wealthy investors like to invest their capital in such businesses with a long-term growth perspective. Yes, now the capital which is provided by this kind of financial institutions, they wishes to get the maximum return from the side of venture firm, and the capital is known as venture capital, and these investors are called venture capitalists. So this is the basic introduction of venture capital. Such investments are risky as they are illiquid. Yes, the amount of investment is also huge. The time period is for the long period of time. So the liquidity of investment is not that. You cannot easily convert it into the marketable securities. So for that reason also the venture capital is very risky one, but are capable of giving impressive returns if invested in the right venture. Yes, the selection of venture is also a very crucial part. Here we are not going to invest in each and every new ideas which is come up in the mind of the entrepreneur, but the venture capitalist is going to invest on those ideas which are feasible and which provides the maximum return to them. So the selection of right venture is also be there as a crucial part for the venture capitalist. The returns to the venture capitalist depends upon the growth of the company. Whatever the growth ratio of the company, the return is totally based upon it. Venture capitalists have the power to influence major decisions of the companies they are investing in, as it is their money at stake. Yes, the venture capitalist here provide equity fund to the new startup. They are not providing the borrowed capital to them, because the venture capitalist find a growth potential in the organization. So they comes to know that in a near future the company is growing, and if the company grows, then definitely they get the maximum benefit out of it. So in the startup stage, in the initial stage, venture capitalists provide equity fund, and when they provide equity fund, so they are able to they are able to influence the decision, the managerial decisions of the organization, because in the another sense we can say that they are the owner of the organization. Now we'll talk about the concept of venture capital. Venture capital means investment of finance in high risk projects or investment in new enterprise which are risky but promise high returns or have high growth and profit potential. Yes, definitely the new venture is totally risky. Here the risk is attached with the new product, the new idea. Otherwise, if the product will be successful in the market, then definitely that product gives immense return to the enterprise and to the venture capitalists themselves. So you can also take as a definition of venture capital. Now the next point is about features. Yes, there are 6 different features of venture capital. The first one, that is risk bearing capital. Yes, itself it is a risk capital, and venture capitalists, they are ready to take the highest risk of that enterprise, and they also promises to face losses if the product is not running successfully in the market. So the capital is totally risky capital, and when the risk is there in the capital, so they are giving an equity capital to the new venture, because if the borrowed capitals are there, then the creditors are not going to bear a nominal risk as far as the scenario of, or as far as the nature of the finance is concerned. The second one, that is equity finance. Now the venture capitalist, they provide the equity, they provide the long-term capital and ownership capital to the venture capital firm. And when they provides equity finance to them, in a return they gets the participation in their managerial decisions. Third one, capital goal. When the risk is there, when the perception of risk is high, but always the return will be high. So risk and return both are interrelated with each other. When there is a maximum risk, then surely an investor gets the maximum return. And here the venture capitalists provide equities to the enterprise. So in a return they are getting the handsome return if the product is successful in the market. So they are not getting the normal return, but they are getting the capital return, and the capital return is for the long period of time. It is not only for 2 to 3 years, but it is for the longest period of time, and they are getting the maximum to maximum gain. The next feature is long-term investment. When the equity finance is provided by the venture capitalist, but always it is for the longest period of time. Maybe it is for the 5 to 7 years. So venture capital is not a short-term financing, but it is a long-term finance. And when the long-term finance is there, then definitely they gets the maximum return, and the return is also a capital return. The next one, that is services. Yes, apart from the capital, the venture capitalists provide technical advice, managerial services, and any other advisory services to the firm when they wishes to launch their product successfully in the market. The last feature is about wide activity. Now, venture capital provides finance to each and every size of the organization, whether they are small, whether they are medium, or whether they are large scale. So apart from finance, they provide technical assistance, they provide managerial assistance to the organization. Now apart from it, it provides funds, long-term funds to the organization. So the activities of venture capital are wide, because it is not only limited with the funds of the organization is concerned. So that's all about features of the venture capital. Now the next one, that is origin and history. Now it is only a concept wise we are going to see the origin and history of venture capital. It is only for your understanding. Venture capital is a form of private equity financing that is provided by venture capital firms or funds to startups, early stage and emerging companies that have been deemed to have high growth potential or which have demonstrated high growth in return of number of employees, annual revenue, scale of operations, or so on. Venture capital firms or fund invest in these early stage companies in exchange of equity or an ownership stake. Yes, when the venture capitalists provide funds to the firm, so in a return they are getting either equity shares or an ownership stake in that particular company. Venture capitalists take on the risk of financing risky startups in the hopes that some of the firms they support will become successful. Yes, it is not 100% sure, means we are not able to get the surety that when you are providing the funds to the new startup, then definitely they will come up with the success in the market. But they give maximum supports to them. They give financial support, they give managerial support, they give technical supports to the new startup. And in return, they expect the maximum capital gain from the venture capital firm. Because startups face high uncertainty, but obviously it is totally unsecured, it is totally uncertain, because it is with the new idea, with the new concept. So when the new concept is there, new idea is there, then the certainty is not there. Venture capital investments have high rates of failure. Yes, more than 50% venture capital investments are failed because the idea is not going to be feasible from the point of view of our customers. So they are not getting the things in a right manner. The startups are usually based on an innovative technology or business model, and they are usually from the high technology industries such as information technology, clean technology, or any biotech technology. So it is totally up to the new startup. The first form of venture capital started in the year 1946. The American Research and Development was formed in Boston as the first venture unit. But the development of venture capital has taken place after a long period. In the beginning of 1950, there was a remarkable growth of venture capital companies in United States of America. So these are a small history, or we can say that origin of venture capital itself. Now let's discuss about venture capital in India. Now venture capital started their investment in India after 1980s. We can say that from the LPG policy of 1991, there was an remarkable change in the funding mechanism of this kind of financial services. As far as the India is concerned, venture capital provides equities, they provide conditional loan and income notes to the new startup, and especially they are investing when the company is starting their business, when they are launching of their enterprise, and when they want the major expansion of the venture capital. Now here you can see the list of companies. Now these are the top 10 venture capitalists which provide their services of finance, their services of technical assistance and managerial assistance in India. So you just refer this companies. You are not going to remember the names of the companies. Each and every company's name is not important, but you are going to just have the knowledge about the firm working in India. So I think it's all about today's session. In the next session, we are going to see the steps in venture capital and the venture capital process. I hope it is clear to each and everyone. So here I am ending my session. I think it is clear to each and everyone. Thank you girls. Thank you so much.